Good morning, New York. Guys, I forgot my retainer. I didn't pack my retainer. My mouth feels like an alien place this morning. I've been wearing this retainer for like 4 years. I've only forgotten it one other time, and it was for one night. This is longer than that. I just had a quick shower. I had to wash my hair. It might not have looked so terrible, but it was really dirty. I just needed to wash it. Going in the health cube, still rolling off the creating. And then when we were in the States last, actually, I picked up these pink lemonade True Grace electrolytes. Fun fact for you. In terms of like flavor profiles, it's so funny to see how different people are in terms of their preferences. If you were to line up like all the flavors in the world, if there's a lemonade something, anything in there, I will probably choose that. Either that or like fruit punch, whereas Dan is like citrus man all the way. Anything lemon, lime, citrusy, citrus flavor, citrus burst, like that's his flavor profile. So we were trying some other electrolytes that were like orange flavored. Honestly, not for me. I don't like crave an OJ, you know? Lemonade, however, get in my belly. I did a half blow dry of my hair because it's one of those like old hair dryers that's just like it's basically just like whispering on your hair, and it wasn't really doing much, and I was like, maybe I'll just let the rest air dry. So bear with me. It's freezing, my head is wet, and I'm gonna catch pneumonia. I'm just gonna breeze through my usual makeup routine and say hello, hi. So we're here in New York for 2 nights. We were supposed to be doing technically one of the final recovery days for the program, but you guys, it's one of those things that we had planned it out so perfectly. We had planned our weekends and planned our stops and kind of booked the flights and hotels and just kind of plotted it out nicely. And I kind of just like planned the dates that worked best for our schedule and for the travel schedule and the stops that made sense and the flights that made sense. So I was really trying to make something happen in New York. And first of all, people love to not reply, and I can't even judge them for that because I'm terrible with my emails. But a lot of non-responses and a lot of times that just didn't work for like the schedule that we had and the flights that we had booked. And it was like, it was not meant to be this time around, but next time. Listen, I've been trying to do all these things myself, okay? And there's a reason why people hire out to agencies and event planners and things, because you would think that I would be capable to just book a private workout class and that is something that would work for me. Sometimes it's not, apparently. So my sincerest apologies, New York. I promise we will be back. But alas, the flights and the hotels were booked, non-refundable. It was also a part of our Toronto route. So we're here and we're just gonna frolic and have some fun and vlog and film and hang out with you in New York. And as I mentioned in a previous vlog, I am on a mission today. I am on a mission to become more fabulous for my going out clothing, okay? I am so sick of being the most lost puppy and lost individual when it comes to going out, nights out, girls' night out, more dressed up cocktail events, these things. What are we wearing to these things in our 30s? I have no idea. I literally always end up in a turtleneck and jeans. That's like my go-to, especially when it starts to get cold outside. The struggle is so real, okay? You guys know. You guys have seen many instances of me and us struggling together with deciding what to wear, and it's like in an effort to want to be more fabulous. Like, I know that I can just totally be fine and comfortable in my jeans, and that's cute. Maybe pop on a little kitten heel and that's fine, but sometimes like I have a desire to elevate that and feel a little bit more fabulous. Like, I wear my jeans every day. I can wear a kitten heel out to brunch. There's definitely layers to this fabulousness, and today it is my goal, or you know what, knock on wood, that's metal. It is my hope that in this city of like endless shopping possibilities that I will be able to find what I'm looking for and make my fabulous going out dreams come true. At this point, I've lost count of how many times I've posted this exact makeup look on the internet between Instagram and YouTube, but like this roundup of products with a few different bases that I've been loving, I can't stop wearing it. Okay, I gotta deal with this hair. The hair situation has been rectified. I did my little S-waves with the straightener. I'm still getting used to the new dark hair, the new chop. It's a different vibe. I feel very ready for fall and winter. Anyway, gotta don the jewels, my friends. I'm very excited to say that this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by my jewelry for their upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. From November 24th to December 1st, they're having up to 30% off on so many pieces, some of my favorite pieces that I wear and don every day. Some new in pieces as well, but up to 30% off on your orders with a minimum spend of $150. Yes, please. So if you're wanting to treat yourself or pick up some gifts for the holidays, shopping it at up to 30% off is the time to do it. So I'm gonna link their BFCM sale in the description box down below. And I'm also gonna show you some of my favorite pieces that I picked from the sale. The first piece being my pinky ring. I don't know how many years I've been wearing this pinky ring at this point, but it's one of my most worn pieces. One of my most worn pieces forever. The other pieces that I've been wearing nonstop for years are all of my little mini hoops. I love Majuri's mini hoops, and I also love that they're solid gold because I can leave them in my ears and they don't hurt me or irritate me or cause any stress. So my little mini hoops, I literally don't take out of my ears. They're perfect. I also have their little bold gold hoops, which I love so much. Again, I love that they're solid gold. I've had these for years. And they're really beautiful, simple earrings if you just want something small, or if you're like me and you just stabbed a bunch of holes in your ears, then it's a really amazing layering earring to add into your ear stack. A newer collection from Majuri is their lab-grown sapphire collection, which I have a few pieces in. One of them being these gorgeous little huggies. I love how they look beside my little mini hoop. They're so cute. And also from the new Lab Grown Sapphire line, we have the tennis bracelet. This is a gold vermeil Lab Grown Sapphire tennis bracelet, but look at how gorgeous. I've never had a tennis bracelet in my life. I'm so excited. And what I love is that with just a little bit of focus, this is also a bracelet I can put on myself, which is rare. Are you kidding me? Like, tell me that this wouldn't be perfect for sitting under the tree. But this was a new in piece from Majuri. It's absolutely gorgeous. Majuri, thank you so much. And it's also included in their Black Friday sale. Then the Stevie hoops, which you guys know I love so much. All the mixed metals and the different variations and the add-on pieces that you can put are also included. And I love wearing these hoops when I'm wanting to be a little bit more dressed up. I want something a little bit more bold, but they're still minimal enough that it can look chic for every day. And I love that you can switch it up. You don't even have to put the dangles on them. You can just wear the hoops themselves, and they're so beautiful for every day. And I'm obsessed with the mixed metal look. You guys have been seeing me wear these Stevie hoops non-stop, and so thrilled. Also, like, it's a newer collection from Majuri, so I was very surprised that they also included that in the sale, so slay. And the last piece I wanted to show you guys is the Rolo chain bracelet. Now they have this in a bracelet and also a necklace, and this is actually something that I bought a few months ago. And I love this style because the little hoop, is easy to also put it on yourself, but you can also stack up some different charms. So this is the little diamond A that I have from Majuri, and I've been wearing this alongside my Apple Watch. This has been my daily bracelet lineup. How adorable. And this is also solid gold, so it's something that you don't have to take off, and I haven't been taking it off. I only took it off because I had put a fake tan on. Can you tell? And this is the necklace version, which you can also put some charms on. I put our little birthstones on here, so I have an amethyst and a peridot. I need to be doing this in a mirror. I can't see. You could totally wear it by itself with no charms. You could add some bigger charms if you were wanting to be a little bit more fancy and fabulous, or you could like add another necklace. I don't know. I just love it. I love the look of it. And I actually got the shorter length because I've recently decided that shorter necklaces work the best on me. So listen, I was shocked to see how many fine jewelry options were included in the sale. They also have so many beautiful gold vermeil pieces. These are just a few of my favorites, my top picks from their sale, but there's so many more options if you wanted to check it out. Up to 30% off on Majuri for their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. I'm gonna link it in the description box down below. And hopefully you'll be able to save some coin on some beautiful pieces that you can wear every day and that you'll have in your jewelry collection forever. Thank you so much to Majuri. And now we're officially ready for the day, and we need to go find some breakfast. I just put a sweater on because it's freezing. Honestly, it's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell what the temperature will be. Like, it's sunny outside. Is it even gonna be that cold? But this is an old coat that I have from Eve's, one of the Revolve brands on their site, which I love so very much. This is a soft coat turtleneck that I layered on top of my long sleeve. I have my Goldie baggy jeans and then my Prada combat boots. Oh, so fancy. And then the bag I can't stop wearing, my Zara green leather bag. It's so good. It's not, oh, perhaps that's super not compatible with these shoulder pads. Where will that hold it? Will it be like a shelf? Maybe it'll work in my favor.
Oh, it is a perfect city strolling walking bag. I am thrilled. There's always something new to see in New York. I don't trust any grate in New York, though. Never.
We've come to Soho House for breakfast just because it's one of the few places that's actually still serving breakfast. It's definitely brunch hour, but it's not a weekend, so yeah, they've got breakfast. It's honestly so pretty in here. I love coming here. It's so nice. Such good vibes. There's such good like furniture and stuff. And they've got my egg whites, so I'm a happy gal. I forget which video I saw this comment in, sorry, but someone told me recently to try the Farah Homidi Fawn lip liner. So continuing the research, I'll do it for the people. I'm picking this up. We're just strolling by Sephora. And I was like, well, I'm gonna come grab this. The rest of, I've seen this brand. I really like the packaging. I like the colors. It's nice, but 88 USD. Love you all. But I'll try the lip liner, okay? We're getting the lip liner. Also, the sale just ended. Why didn't you tell me this before? I'm not haunted by a leaf blower this time, I'm haunted by a saw, but it always follows me. Anyway, we're walking down Bleecker Street. This is our, like if we're doing a shopping day in New York, this is usually where we start. We eat a meal at Soho House, and then we stroll down through the West Village. There's so many cute little stores. It's all so pretty. We stop and get a coffee. It's just like a perfect little day. And then you end in Soho, where all the rest of the stores are. So it's just, if you're looking for shopping, this is my preferred street. Was very cute, but I want to find that vibe in shorts. I feel like if I can get a pair of like silky satiny shorts to wear over tights, that could cure a lot of my going out nighttime dressing woes. You guys, I just had a really funny thing happen. Dan and I are walking through Soho and we meet David. Can you explain yourself?
Yes.
What is your, give me your two-liner.
I'm a big believer in doing your best, God takes care of the rest, but I'm someone who goes to the streets of New York and asks people what makes you confident, to inspire people to get out of their comfort zone, be more authentic, be more vulnerable. And it's just exposure therapy for me. I started this project 3 years ago to get out to the streets, get out of my comfort zone, be more authentic with myself and others. And almost dying 5 years ago in a car accident kind of led me down this path of self-reflection, self-healing, and just self-growth every single day. So sometimes you feel like you're being buried, but really being planted.
Oh, that's so nice. That could be really nice on a t-shirt, actually.
Yeah.
You should do that. That could be your merch. But maybe. You guys, you've seen his videos on TikTok, and I just have to say, my brain just shut off. He came at me with the mic and he said, "What makes you confident?" And in that moment, the lights went off. There was nobody home in this brain, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I said, "Can I read you? I haven't put my lip gloss on." And he's like, "Nope."
Oh no, one take wonders out here.
Yeah. So just know, this is why we need to be fabulous, more fabulous every day, because you never know who you're gonna run into. So if you happen to see this on TikTok, please be kind. But bless him. He's so nice. That was so great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm never going to recover from that. I just need you to know that I don't know what we must have been talking. We must have been deep in conversation, because I kind of saw it in my peripheral, and he's like, "Can I ask you what makes you confident?" And I was like, and I just sat there silently for 2 minutes. I was like, "What makes me thinking happy thoughts?" Like what? Guys, let me reiterate something to you. I post videos on YouTube. We edit our videos, okay? If I need to repeat myself 17 times, I do. Dan, my sweet husband, edits these videos. These videos that I've been filming for Revolve are being edited by someone else. That's why I poop my pants every time, because I'm like, oh my God, someone else is going to see how often I have to repeat myself and edit these sentences out. This is why I've only done live television twice in my life. It's because I almost fainted. I actually almost fainted from terror. My mom always said there's two great fears in life, and it is death and public speaking. For me, that remains true with live things. Okay. Anyway, my answers were so stupid, I'd like a redo. I didn't have my lip gloss on. I probably looked so funny, which is fine. I was like, you know what? He was telling us his story after, such a lovely man. And he was like, I'm doing this for like my own exposure therapy and getting more comfortable and confident. And I wanted to know what makes other people confident. I'm like, wow, well, clearly I need to do the same, because my brain shut off in that moment. There was nothing to be seen, nothing to be found in there. All this brain tissue just said, see you later. They disintegrated as soon as that camera was on my face. And then after, I'm like, yeah, I do YouTube, by the way. And he was like, right. Again, if you see that video, please be kind. Maybe he won't post it because it was so bad. I actually just need to talk to you about this. We need to dive deeper into this. I was just voice noting my friend Ellie, because I'm like, I just need someone to understand the trauma that I've just experienced. I had to take my sweater off. I was sweating. Yeah, we just came back to the hotel room just to drop drop our things off. But I just have to reiterate how, like, I realized what we were focused on, Dan, because we had passed by ALD. Dan wanted to go into Amy Leon Dore. And then we were walking by and the girl was telling someone, oh, there's an hour wait to like enter the store. And I had been, I was turned it down and I was like, an hour wait? Like, hell nah. And then I'm turned back around, just focus, like not in the headspace. You just don't think that these things happen in real life. You think it only happens online. And then when this guy, like he came up with the mic and I was so disoriented and like so wildly unprepared. And we were having a little, had a little debrief after and we're like I get it. It's a public space. But when those things happen, you're so, like I just always imagined myself being a little bit more prepared for that situation, considering that I do spend my life talking to a camera and talking online. But like, just let it be known. This is a warning for you. Know that it does happen at random and those things can happen. Practice in the mirror. Practice. What would you say? Because let me tell you, the second we left, there's a million things that I would have said that wasn't that, what I stumbled through. Anyway, I messaged him after on Instagram and I was like, dear David, please tell me that you edit these videos, because I had like a solid 2-minute blank stare of, Yeah, I'm just mortified. I do consider myself a quite confident person, and so I don't know why I was like so taken aback by that. Like, guys, when you're speaking and you lose your train of thought and you're like, oh, hold on, let me just try and find that in space for a second. Like, that's what happened. Literally crickets. Crickets. So let me show you what I bought. Just the two things from Sephora. The lip liner in Fawn, which, you know what, I'm going to we'll put on in the morning so I can show you in daylight what it looks like, because, wow, the light hath swiftly left us this afternoon. And then I've been loving the CLE SPF tint so much. I bought the one wherever we were, in LA, but it's like my fake tan shade. Like, it's what I'm wearing right now, and I look quite orange, so I got a lighter shade because I'm very impressed with this. It's very pretty, very serumy. When people talk about their love for, like, the old Ilia SPF tint or, like, the Say tints, like, I never got it. I never understood it. It was always, like, quite chalky on me. Didn't do anything great. This, to me, is performing how I imagine all of those people raving about those things. I'm like, wow, what a beautiful SPF tint. So juicy. At least I had a tan on. At least my makeup was done. Anyway, so I got a lighter shade, and then nothing on the clothing front. I'm not gonna lie, that shook me. Clearly, I need to work on my confidence because I was like shaking after. I'm like, Dan, can we just go Subway back up and just take a beat, take a pause, so I can reflect on that and think about my life choices. We're gonna go back up and hit up Uptown shopping now, and hopefully we'll find some things. And I hope nobody else, even though David, bless you, you were the nicest man ever, but I hope nobody else approaches me with a mic, because that was a scary experience. Also, my button, I just realized, just falling off. Ugh. Jump scare from this mountain that's growing on my chin. It's so rude. I have put on the exact same thing that I wore yesterday. Normalize packing less and layering your things more when you're traveling. Honestly, it's one of my favorite parts about traveling in colder weather. It's because you just have your coat, you can pack a big chunky knit and just live your life in the same outfit every day. It makes me so happy, and I don't have to think about it. I love not having to think. Listen, I am not your most exciting YouTuber on the planet, as you guys know. Okay, last night we were positively exhausted from our 20K step day. We literally just walked everywhere. Was my shopping a success? No, it was not. I didn't find anything. The adventure continues today though, so hopefully we'll come home with something, some option, but otherwise it's just made me realize how much I love online shopping, and finding the options and being able to see so many different things at once. I guess that's kind of the plus side, because now I guess if I know what exactly I'm looking for, I could be checking like the real vestiaire, things like that, and then just like I'll do an online peruse on my flight home. That might have to be the one. But usually when I come to New York, I find all the things. So it is the irony that when I'm ready and I'm looking for specific things, it's always those times where you don't find it. So anyway, as you're aware, unsuccessful shopping day yesterday. Well, we got lots of steps in, still had fun, still wandered around, and then we just came back to the hotel and ordered some food, watched Pluribus. Is that how you say it? It's this new show that everyone's raving about, and apparently the first episode got rated as like the best pilot of all time and got a 10 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes and all these fun things and whisperings and talkings about it. I have to say, I didn't like read the description. I had no idea what it was going to be about. And at first I was very lost. I had no idea what was going to roll. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's crazy. What an interesting concept. How fun. But I also am so curious to know. Did I just drop that on my arm? I just stained my arm. Oh my God, it went everywhere. No, this is my favorite white shirt. When did that even happen? I'm gonna have to play this footage back and find out exactly when that went down. Ugh, this is why you always carry a Tide to Go pen when you're a person like me. No, that's stained. Oh no, this is so sad. This is extra sad because this is a Wardrobe NYC t-shirt that I had bought. Don't spend money on white cotton things. Let this be a lesson. Oh my god. LOL that this happened, as I was literally probably saying, oh my god, wear your things over and over again. Well, now I have no backup. Oh, there's no saving that on this day. Certainly not. Anyway, yeah, the show. I thought it was great. I thought the buildup of the first episode was great. And then I was left kind of like, you know, sometimes when you watch a show and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna stay up all night long and finish this. Like, I have to see what happens. I didn't have that feeling. I almost felt like the ending was concluded enough for me to be satisfied and to continue on about my day. Like, I wasn't compelled to resubscribe to Apple TV following the first episode just to continue, you know what I mean? I'm also so, like, this is just kind of an unrelated side tangent now, but I had recently cleared out all my subscriptions because I was subscribed to all the things. It was like, I don't even know what they were. Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV. I know there's another one in there, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even watch this many shows. I really don't. Every once in a while a new show comes out, like this Pluribus that everyone's like freaking out about, and you're like, okay, I want to see what the hype is about. But I'm certainly not like going out there and seeking new shows to watch to warrant paying all this money for all these different subscriptions. It's so annoying. Like, just give me one. Just give me one. Anyway, yeah, that was our riveting night in New York. Our flight flying into New York was actually delayed, and we had booked to go to Comedy Cellar, which is like our one activity. Everyone has their preferred ways of traveling. Dan and I love to go to Comedy Cellar every time we come to New York. And like weeks ago, I had booked in the 7 p.m. show because our flight was landing at whatever it was, 4:30. And I was like, certainly we'll be able to make that. And our flight was delayed. And so we didn't make our Comedy Cellar evening, which is sad. But that's kind of the only thing that we had planned. We don't really like, I know it's crazy, but at least while we're doing the program, like doing the 8-week challenge, I'm not actively going out and like trying new restaurants and stuff. Usually we are just happy to order in. There's like so many places that we love in New York, and honestly, New York is one of those places that's really overwhelming to me. Like, there's so many options, but then the places that are super popular have crazy wait lists. Like, we looked at Din Tai Fung last night, and I know that's something that you have to book in advance. Like, it's just the way it is. But we added ourselves to the wait list earlier in the afternoon to have dinner at the end of our stroll, and we were number 281 on the wait list. We're like, what? That stuff just doesn't happen at home. We just don't have that kind of like mass population trying to eat at all the places. Like, New York is so busy, especially on a Friday and Saturday night. Like, oh man. Usually I just get a little overwhelmed with option and then we end up ordering in. So that's so fine. Just know if you're traveling to New York for the first time or visiting and you have specific spots in mind that you want to go to, make sure that you book it in advance. Anyway. This is that new lip pencil that I bought yesterday, the shade Fawn. I don't have NYX New Beige with me to compare exactly, but this looks super nice. It does appear to be a little bit more peachy. It's just off the top of my head, I can't confirm if it's exactly the same, but it is immediately reminding me of the Isamaya Flat White, more so than NYX New Beige, but this is still a really pretty color. Also, I love this blue. I love this packaging, it's so cute. I know you don't need to buy things for the packaging, but I'm just telling you, it's very cute. Yeah, I'm just getting ready. We're gonna go and do our favorite little Central Park stroll, get our steps in, enjoy this beautiful sunny day, go find some breakfast, and then we're just gonna stroll around until our flight this afternoon. So we'll see what we find, see what we get up to, and maybe we can also get another white shirt. So we're strolling through Central Park. We just had our breakfast at Maman, which has become our favorite little stop because honestly, like I was talking about earlier, it's a little overwhelming trying to find a place to eat, but also like a breakfast that's somewhat healthy, not kind of diner vibes, is pretty hard to find. So Maman is amazing. They have all the options. Sat in there, grabbed our coffee, and now we're just doing our favorite stroll through Central Park. I mean, we were just here in September and it was so lovely. And now all the fall leaves are here and it's just a perfect day for a little stroll. And again, like we're easy to please when we're traveling, just taking a walk and
basking the sights. I actually really want to sit and like have a coffee and a snack at the Stuart Little Pond. Watch us get there, and it's going to be packed and too busy, but we'll see. We're just strolling, and the sweetest gal, Anna, just stopped and said hi, and she was visiting here with her boyfriend and his family from Michigan, and she was so sweet, and I just wanted to say hi, Anna. Thank you. That just made our day. You were so cute. Also, she had great hair. Great hair. Anyway, we're just walking by the little, well, this is the other pond with the boats. I was like, yeah, anyone want to rent a boat? But it's so pretty. It's such a pretty view. So this is what I lovingly call the Stuart Little Pond, aka the model boat pond. I don't know what it is. There's obviously, like when you come to New York, there's so many moments in media and movies and TV shows that you walk by and you're like, oh my God, is that building? I don't know why this one holds such a special place for me, but it does. Stuart Little was like one of those movies that I watched as a kid that was just like, yeah, this is everything. And so you just come and look at it and you picture your sweet little Stuart floating in the little model boat, and I'm like, yeah. But also the view, this is insane. And we were just looking at this apartment building up there thinking, wow, can you imagine living there? Like, what kind of a fabulous apartment and home is that? All of these buildings, so many of them are old. It's one of our favorite things to do. My personal favorite. Dan also enjoys it. All the buildings that border around Central Park, some of them are just so old and fabulous and luxe, and they're just like royal palaces, and I love watching home tours and homes for sale and apartments for sale, and it's just like, you know, there's just people here living different lives. It's magical. Love to witness. And may I say again, what a gorgeous day to bask in this Stuart Little Pond.
Listen, we've been home for a week. Back home with the meow. Still have yet to see the video posted on TikTok, so I hope that we might be okay. He might have looked at the footage and been like, oh yeah, this girl was crashing out. Maybe I'm not going to post this, because I did express to him that I was very stressed about it and my lack of response and clearly my lack of confidence. But sorry, Meryl is just having her moment. She's been like, hello, where have you been? So maybe we're in the clear. Maybe he won't end up posting it. That would be ideal, because I'm just so mortified, if you couldn't tell. But I also just wanted to say that thank you so much to everyone who sent in your feedback and your input on what we should title this video. So we will be crashing out in New York together, and hopefully it makes it. Here's the thing. It's clickbait, but it's not, because it really did happen. It's true. And even in that last vlog where I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you about this, the drama. Like, I really did. I really was giving you updates, and I really did truly feel badly about not updating you on the away suitcase. As silly and trivial and little as that may be, they are true. It's not like we're moving, we bought a house. Like, I'm not lying to you. It's not like the lying clickbait, you know? It's just the extra dramatic clickbait. But the few of you who have sent over some clickbait titles, you guys are hilarious. I've been writing them down, keeping notes. So thank you all for participating in this activity. Anyway, that was New York. A little quick hot trip to New York. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'll see you all very soon for a new video. Thanks for watching. Oh, that was my hair. It wasn't Meryl's hair. Okay, bye!